And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Hey, smash circle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19. Pass to 11. Pass to 11.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Giants 0.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Second and 2. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got Bellinger. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson to return. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A 71-yard punt return. And the Giants have taken the lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go!
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 5. 1st down, Minnesota.
They'll drop to throw. And a Dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. He got 29 yards that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Giants at 2-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 59 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really take... everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
50 yards.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st down, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings 14.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt,
75 yards.
and the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chipped, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Howard with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikingz 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now back to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw again.
He gets it to Addison.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play action. It's Wilson. the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Good move at the 30. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 5. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after here coming up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now third and goal.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to